Samantha Luz versus John Velez. Velez, this is you filed a parenting time complaint. So this is a show cause against Miss Luz. What would you like to say regarding your parenting time complaint?
Um, it's been numerous times I've drove up to Gaylord to pick up my son, drop him off. Um, and it's kind of just it gets frustrating after a while because there's times where I don't even get to see him because I don't have the money to go up there and get him. And and it's just getting out of hand. It's like, I pay a certain amount child support and I when I pay the certain amount I pay, driving up there isn't so easy all the time, and like I'm just I'm tired of it. I don't even get like I have two more that we filed for. I don't know if they got to the courts and before today, but uh like where I'm just not getting the time I'm supposed to get. I missed a couple months back in from March to May. I think it was March to May or March to June where I couldn't see him because I didn't have the money to drive up there and she had no means of transportation. Um and I'm supposed to get 8 weeks in the summer. I only got 5. Uh so it's just like I don't have a problem driving up there, but like something's got to change with the child support or something if I'm gonna keep doing the drive, because I agree to do the drives because if I don't agree to it, I don't get to see my son. I don't get to spend the time with him and I don't get makeup
All
time.
right.
I get told
Guys, you,
you don't get makeup time. So
you guys are supposed to meet
anyway,
in Shepherd, Michigan. Is that correct?
yes.
So the drive takes you, what, about an additional hour and a half or so to get to Gaylord?
From my house, it takes 3 hours there and
All right.
back.
So basically, if you go all the way to Gaylord, you're driving
Six
an extra
hours,
hour and a half
7 hours.
up,
Yeah.
so an
Yeah.
extra hours. What do you think is a fair compensation for you doing a full drive?
I just think, and I think I've had this conversation with her and I think her mom was around. I will do the drives. If it's such a problem with the safety, the concern of my car was involved in a hit and run, and I still managed to get my son where he needed to be. Plus my exhaust pipe was falling off, and I still managed to do it. Because I don't want it to come back on me that I'm violating anything when But I'm like I'll do the drive. Um, I'd still like make up time for the times that I couldn't have with him. Like I only got half of my spring break, all this stuff. And I, I'll do the drive, but like either I want the child support reduced or something because like it's just, I raised my
All right.
daughter alone, so
My
it's
question
just
was
hard.
how much would you request for compensation? So how much of a reduction do you think would be appropriate if you did the entire drive?
Sorry. To fill up the tank is well, it's about $120 to drive there and back. So at least 150, something somewhere along the line. I think I pay 444 with rearages added, so it's like 696 or something like that if I remember. Um, but it's just something's got to, you know.
All right, Ms. Luz, what do you want to say about the parent cap complaint that you are not meeting him halfway as ordered by the court?
I have met him halfway and I feel like he's not being totally honest. I give like 2 to 3 weeks in advance if I cannot make it. If anytime he asks for parenting time, I let him he'll message me and tell me when he wants his parenting time, and I agree with it.
If you can't make it, then what happens? You tell him he has to come all the way to Gaylord?
Yeah, because I have no other means of transportation. I do not have a car. The only person I
What do you
have.
think his compensation should be for having to drive all?
Well, I don't think it costs $150 for him to drive here. So I'd say it costs like 100 or something. I'm not really sure with the gas, but I don't feel it costs that much money to get here and back, there and back.
That might mean his entire trip as opposed to just a halfway point. So he's driving, basically half of that would be extra driving.
Yeah. And I've also have offered him gas money and he tells me no, that he doesn't want it, that he has the money and can afford it. When there's been times that I've have offered myself
Do you
to
agree
help
there's
him.
any, do you agree there's any makeup time that should be ordered?
No, I do not, because when we had the visitation going, we would do
It's okay. I don't
7
even know
weeks.
why at this point. So you're not agreeing to any makeup, and Mr. Velez, are you requesting some makeup time?
Please.
All right.
I'm trying
Set
to,
that.
sorry, go
So
ahead.
since you just can't reach an agreement on that, we'll set that for, let's set that for an evidentiary hearing.
Okay.
That's a in-person hearing, sir. Would you rather do it at 1 PM in an afternoon or at 11 AM in the morning?
You're talking to me, sir? Sorry.
Yes, sir.
Probably an afternoon. I would have to find means to figure out where my daughter's gonna go if I got to drive up there for the court date.
All right, so we're gonna set it for October 15th. We're gonna give you guys a 1-hour hearing from 1 to 2 PM. That is a in-person hearing. That is to address makeup time. I don't know if you guys can agree on an amount that he would get paid when he has to make the full trip. I guess we'll just address it all at that time. But certainly if he's I mean, Ms. Luz, you're in violation of the order if you're not meeting him halfway. So if you cannot meet him halfway, then you need to figure out how he gets compensated for driving the entire way. You guys can deviate and change the support amount, or you could pay him directly when those occasions happen. So that's something to think about. If you guys reach an agreement, then we won't have to discuss that on the October 15th date. If you guys don't have an agreement on how that happens, then we will address it on that date. Mr. Velez, if you miss any additional time between now and that court date, we will file your parenting time complaints and we will address all those on that date. And if there is missed parenting time, then you certainly would be entitled to some makeup parenting time. Any questions, sir?
Okay.
Ms. Luz, any questions?
No, not right now.
I'm sorry, come again?
Do you have any questions, ma'am?
So will I be able to speak how I feel on this situation during the court?
That is what an evidentiary hearing is for, yes. That's for both of you to provide your testimony and your arguments.
Okay.
All right, we'll see you back here. Well, we'll see you here in person on October 15th at 1 o'clock. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.